Read a poetry event.
Association. I'm finding it hard to distinguish.
These are all the books I brought. Virginia Woolf to the Lighthouse for stream of consciousness and revision for my master's application. French practice, Louise Gluck, poetry. Joan Didion, apparently this is everything that the bell jar should be. My first Margaret Atwood. I was reading this on the train here. Love it. My journal. And this is the poem I performed yesterday.
This poem is about what happens when a person has a bad thing happen to them, and it kind of appears in those random moments, often through the five senses, in the weird thing that we call therapy. My psychiatrist says I'm experiencing dissociation. I'm finding it hard to distinguish one day from the next. Symptoms of dissociation can include, but are not limited to, memory loss, particularly of personal information or traumatic events. If you've been through a traumatic event, anything bad ever happened, I am no philosopher, but I am human. Someone handed me a cardamom bun and the taste reminded me of something I've had before in my mouth. Symptoms may also include intrusions of thoughts, feelings, or other experiences in your consciousness. Cardamom, it's a spice, kind of like fennel, right? No, not like fennel at all, really, but the taste reminded me of something I've had before, and intrusions of thoughts, feelings, or other experiences in my mouth. But like the words I screamed in the shower when I couldn't scrub it all off my skin, my mind won't let me recall precisely what beyond the bitter afternoons. Sometimes they put fennel in those fruit teas, intrusions in your consciousness, thoughts, feelings, or other experiences. Would you like a cup of tea? I know it's a difficult conversation. Any tea, touch, smell, sight, sound, taste. Fennel, I hate fennel. Selective amnesia, only some of the five senses. I think it's a feeble form of protection. Regardless, I shouldn't dredge up the past anyway, even if it did taste of cardamom. Do you take sugar? Symptoms may also include feeling a disconnection from reality and a confusion about your identity. My psychiatrist says I'm experiencing dissociation. I'm finding it hard to distinguish one day from the next. Did I say that already? I shower, the limbs I scrub with soap feel like foreign, clumsy appendages which are not mine. Did I scrub the left arm? Yeah, I spend a lot of time wondering why my head is so far from my feet, and what a different perspective it would be if my toes had eyes. The steam on the shower door is tracking up like aliens, raising their arms in salute of something. Can they smell something I can't? Is it time to get out? Symptoms may also include experiencing gaps in memory about everyday events. Did I scrub the left arm? Yeah, I don't think I can scrub it all off. I don't think that's how scrubbing works. Maybe I'll do my left arm again, just in case. Maybe then the soap will let me remember. What was it I screamed? The pillow under my knees. Sing happy birthday twice over in case you didn't sing it already. It won't take long. The steam's building up. Maybe time to get out now. Time to get out now. Anything bad ever happened to you? Anything bad ever happened? Time runs away like that. No, it wouldn't run. Did you warp it? I don't think memories scramble and reconstruct like suds convening on the bottom of the shower floor. Memory loss, particularly of personal information or traumatic events. The nightmares I had when I was little, they played on that TV too. Dead bodies unzipped from body bags, drugged to perform some sick dance, Vishnu-esque clay sculptures. Would there be arms and elbows twisted in strange directions, projected on the walls if my toes had eyes? You didn't close the curtain, it won't take long. Look at me, look. Intrusions of thoughts, feelings, or other experiences up. I tasted cardamom before, disconnected from reality and identity confusion. I think I burnt my tongue. The tea, it tastes fennel. It's cold again. Stop complaining. Did I leave it out on the side? Too busy staring at the floor, trying to stop it swallowing me. Which direction are their arms facing now? Intrusions of thoughts. Maybe I made it all up. Cardamom, it's a spice like fennel, right? Who handed you a cardamom bun? A stranger you just met. That wouldn't just happen. Anything bad ever happened to you? Gaps in memory. My psychiatrist says I'm experiencing dissociation. Did they come up from behind you? To hand you a cardamom bun, I mean, goes beyond normal forgetfulness. Must be making it up. What a different perspective if my toes had eyes. Time can warp. You know, symptoms may also include having multiple alters. Are you sure you didn't make it up? This curious child was very fond of pretending to be two people, a feeble form of protection. The eyes in your toes, I don't think they see straight. The amnesia, it's selective, you see. Only some of the five senses. Can you even taste cardamom when someone hands it to you in a bun? I don't think aliens exist, really. And that was the title of the poem, I forgot to say. I don't think aliens exist, really. And that's it. Thank you.
I just wrote for about 2 hours in the cafe and I'm feeling okay. I feel as though I should structure my book, but at the same time I think structuring it right now and having a kind of where do all the pieces fit would feel like trying to solve a jigsaw before you've found all the pieces, if that makes any sense. I think I need to write the pieces first. I'm just heading to Roswell Hill to have a little mooch, see if there are any nice cafes. I've been talking with a new English tutoring client. I feel like I'm juggling a lot of different things right now, but it's always exciting when I get a new student. So I will read their work and kind of gauge where they're at. The first lesson I just try and see what they're working on, where they're at and how I can help them, and yes, I do really enjoy that. delay. I really do not think so. Picked up some wine and some popcorn. I'm just vlogging, sorry. Picked up some wine and popcorn and I'm heading to Parliament Hill and I'm running very late. The way she stopped.
Hey, no. Please.
The ballerina in the music box reached out, grasping into empty spaces like a prisoner wanting to escape from their fate. It was as if it was striving for freedom. Lovely. I like the idea, the image of her being a prisoner within the box, but the box is open when you're describing it. We can develop that further. In the background, the inner lid of the music box is decorated with white crescent moons and the flecks of stars. So just one thing, remember your tenses. So you're kind of switching tenses here. Like a prisoner wanting to escape, it was as if it was striving for freedom. And then you've got the inner lid is decorated. So just pick a tense because it will make it flow a bit better. With white crescent moons and flecks of stars. It was as though a whole little universe was trapped inside this miserable doom. I like that, a level of like despondency and almost self-pity. Just then the tune of the lullaby suddenly rose into a crescendo. Blasting out music just like a... blasting out music just like a broken speaker. Tunes and melodies clashed into each other, both unpleasant and discordant. The ballerina's movements seemed out of control, arms moving back and forth like trying to flee a swarm of bees. Band the lid slammed close abruptly and filled the air with deafening silence, followed by a low pitch hissing in the ears. I do love it. It's very like climactic towards the end. It's a descriptive task and I feel like you've kind of taken a narrative slant at it. What were your thoughts? Are you happy with it?
I think this is... And Mum and Mum over there. I have the shirt that's on my board. I have the Iran. Yeah, I actually wear it all the time.
This morning I taught 2 lessons and then I've just been to the cafe to do some writing. Now I'm meeting with a friend by Kensington, so it's a bit of a journey, but I'm gonna get the tube. Lighting. It's really shaky. What have you... I'm trying to get her...
It looks big.
I made the Yankee have one famous name quick. But I got a gang of niggas walking with my click story. I'm there in the naked. City is a pity.
This is cinematic.
This is the...
Get the star lens. Oh, you're gonna smile. Oh.
Oh, she in a book of it. Yeah. I do YouTube. Yeah. Hello, so Allah. You know. It's really nice on it. Love it. Yeah. Right, you can get it.
We're talking about cameras. Kind of doing the coats running it.
I know, you literally can't see it.
I know, it's just pollution and smog, right? It's a with the broski, the brother. We have coffee. Oh, your phone screen. Show your phone screen. We're back in Gales. I always come back to Gales when I come back to Paris. And we're exchanging visa documents. We're just going over the documents and only the first PDF has been printed.
One of three.
One of three. So today we're going to have to see where in London I can get documents printed.
When do you need it for?
Tuesday, 9 AM.
Do you want me to go to uni and print it and then come back?
Well, I could send you everything I need printing today.
And then print it and then come back?
Maybe I just skip the book fair today. I'm supposed to be going to a book fair, but it's in Enfield, which is pretty far. Do you have any words about your degree show?
It's going to be epic.
Joshua is studying at Kingston, and he has a degree show to do. Yeah.
Products and furniture design.
constructed by forms of exploitation. Each instance of misreading, each inappropriate framing, each extracting and yanking from our native home reaffirms the project's internal logic, demonstrating how error and abuse can be mobilized as material. What emerges as practice as things on conditions of perception, the mistakes of others, whether curatorial, critical, or social. You knew this, and they gave it to you in response to it as a slave. Sebastian Wainwright Rogers, who was Camille Clemens, and Sebastian Wainwright Rogers, who lived in February 25
Wait.
The fact that quantum theory of the micro world is analog to situation in the macro world, with a political, spiritual, psychological. My focus is on the examination of background assumption, not in analogies but in the
ideas from minds, structuring how we live, how we think, and how we organize our head. Sacred versus the shared, obedience and dominion, instincts and assignations, human beings and human doings. Just because a seed isn't seen doesn't mean it was never sown.
Write a poetry event. Is this gonna be in your documentary?
I've been working on my pitch. It's my second draft for Obtuse Archive, a piece based around punk poetry, Rambo, Patti Smith, and a few other influences. And also talking with a graphic designer who I met at the poetry event last night about turning my poetry book into reality, which is very exciting.